Moving along to the regenerative blower. Now, aquaponics, when you're doing the recommended stocking densities, fish stocking densities, and the correct ratios in aquaponics, it is going to require extra oxygen supplementation. You're going to have to find a way to replenish the oxygen in the system because of too many biological processes occurring that are extracting oxygen from the water. And oxygen is the fastest water quality parameter to diminish in aquaponics. So it needs to be replaced. We have to add supplemental devices to help supplement the oxygen in the aquaponics system. And what we pretty much a standard is using a regenerative blower, depending on the size of your system. An air pump, basically what it is. A regenerative blower and placing diffusers on the end of it. So the name of this regenerative blower is a Sweetwater S11-A. And it's going to be supplying diffused air to 5 diffusers that are going to be installed in the floating raft. That's where oxygen needs to be added because the plant roots do extract much oxygen very rapidly. So we need to add additional oxygen in there, 5 diffusers, 3-inch diffusers, and then there's going to be 2 12-inch diffusers that are going to go 1 in each of the fish tanks. And that is going to be our aeration. Now, to add these together, to connect the regenerative blower to the diffusers, what we have to do is we use a PVC pipe. And in that PVC pipe, we're gonna drill the holes exactly where we want them in relation to the PVC pipe and the blower. So the blower for this setup is just set on 2 8-inch concrete blocks and then just ran across one side of the floating raft unit. So once you determine where you're going to place your diffusers on your PVC pipe, that's when you place your marks. So here we're going to place them about every 18 inches across the portion of the floating raft. And every 18 inches we'll have one of the diffusers that's going to be supplying oxygen for that section in the floating raft. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 27 by 64th drill bit, and we're going to drill a hole into each one of the slots that we marked out on the PVC pipe. And then from there, what we're going to do is take a 1/2-inch -13 tap, and we're going to create a thread around the hole in the PVC. From there, we install a 1/4 inch polypropylene male adapter. One side of it is going to have an MNPT, and the other side of it is going to be barbed. The male threaded end is what we're going to thread onto the PVC pipe that we have made our threading in. And then that's where the air is going to be pushed out of. From there, what we'll do is we'll take 3/8 inch tubing, or 1/4 inside diameter and 3/8 outside diameter tubing, and we're going to place that on the barb end of the male adapter. And then from there, we'll just add our diffusers on the end of the tubing, and then we can place those diffusers in their respective areas within the system, those that go in the floating raft and those that go in the fish tank. And then we can start it up, and you can check it out and make sure that everything is working properly. You're getting proper agitation of the water surface area, getting plenty of bubbles, and then you'll know that your regenerative blower is operating correctly. Now, if you have brand new tubes that are curled up like the ones we had, then it may take a little while for the sun to break it down a little bit, and so it won't be winding up whenever you let the diffusers go. So that is one thing that some of you guys may run into. So you just have to wait it out for that and make sure that you can extend them and stretch them out to wherever you want to stretch them out. In this setup, we placed them all the way at the end and in the middle. In middle, that's the pattern we did. In middle, end. And then that's how we can make sure we get enough mixture in the floating raft component. So this is pretty much it for the regenerative blower. Very simple, nothing too extra difficult about it, but it is something that is very necessary if you want to have a properly operating aquaponic system.